You've seen women over 50 rock white jeans and thought, "She looks amazing, but I could never pull that off." I used to think that too, but after years of testing what actually works on real women, I've cracked the code. This isn't about squeezing into skinny jeans or pretending we're 30 again. It's about smart, flattering choices, and I'll show you every step. Stick around because by the end, you'll never look at your closet the same way again. Let's start with the one thing that makes or breaks any white jeans outfit: the fabric. If you've ever tried on a pair of white jeans and immediately peeled them off thinking, "Oh no, this shows everything," you're not alone. I've been there. The problem usually isn't you, it's the denim. Many white jeans are made from fabric that's just too thin, too stretchy, or even too shiny. And on more mature figures, that means every lump, line, and underlayer becomes visible, which makes them harder to style and wear with confidence. What I've learned over the years is that structure is everything. Look for white jeans made from a mid-weight denim, something around 10 to 12 ounces. These jeans hold their shape, smooth things out, and give you a polished silhouette without clinging to all the wrong places. I personally avoid anything labeled jegging or made with a high percentage of spandex. You want a little stretch, sure, but not so much that the jeans lose their integrity after one wear. Another thing to pay attention to is the finish. Some white jeans have a sheen that can make them look a little cheap, especially in daylight. A matte, soft white is more forgiving and far more versatile. And don't underestimate the power of a double-lined pocket or reinforced seams. These little details can make all the difference. I've tried dozens of brands over the years, and I've found a few that really deliver in this department. All right, let's get into the fun part. Finding cuts that actually flatter our bodies. If you've been loyal to skinny jeans for the past decade, I get it. They were everywhere for so long. But white skinny jeans are, honestly, one of the trickiest styles to wear, especially after 50. They tend to cling to areas many of us would rather not highlight, and unless they're perfectly tailored, they can easily look unbalanced. Instead, I recommend reaching for styles that create balance and movement. Straight leg jeans are a classic, clean, tailored, and flattering. They elongate the legs and work beautifully with sandals, loafers, or ankle boots. If you want a little more drama and comfort, wide leg white jeans are surprisingly wearable. I love pairing mine with a fitted tee or a cropped linen jacket for that breezy modern look. And cropped flares? They're a hidden gem. They hit right at the ankle, show off a pretty shoe, and don't overwhelm your frame. These cuts aren't just about aesthetics. They feel better too. You get more freedom of movement, better airflow in summer, and a silhouette that looks intentional instead of squeezed. And don't worry, I've done the legwork for you. I've linked some of the best cuts I've found, ones that work for curves, hips, tummies, all of it, in the description box below. These are pieces I actually wear, not just ones that look pretty in a catalog. Once you've found the right fabric and cut, let's talk about what you actually wear with your white jeans. This is where so many women either go too stark or too washed out. One of my favorite styling secrets is pairing white jeans with warm neutrals and earthy tones. Think oatmeal, camel, tan, olive, terracotta, even muted golds. These shades add warmth and depth to white without creating too much contrast or making the look feel harsh. White on white might work for editorials or summer beach shots, but in real life, especially for women over 50, it can easily veer into sterile or overwhelming. Instead, try a soft beige cardigan with a white tee and your white jeans, or a rust-colored linen blouse tucked in with a belt. These colors complement our skin tones as they mature, and they create that elegant, cohesive flow that looks intentional without trying too hard. I've also found that these tones tend to photograph really well, which is something I care about when I'm putting outfits together. If you've ever felt like white jeans made you look washed out, I promise, try pairing them with a top in cinnamon, dusty rose, or soft olive. Suddenly, Your whole look feels more alive. It's not just about color, it's about how color makes you feel. And when I wear white with earth tones, I feel effortlessly elevated, like I belong in the Italian countryside or strolling through a quiet art gallery in Santa Fe. Now let's move down to the feet, because shoes can either elevate white jeans or completely throw them off balance. This is one of those things that took me years to figure out, especially because white denim is such a blank canvas. Not every shoe works with it, and some styles can actually date the entire look. So here's what I've learned. Skip super chunky athletic sneakers and overly pointy dress shoes. They just don't play nicely with white jeans. Too sporty on one end, too stiff on the other. Instead, lean into sandals, espadrilles, sleek loafers, or even a crisp white leather sneaker with a low profile. If you're going for a casual but chic vibe, I love pairing white jeans with tan slides or nude block heels. They visually elongate the leg and keep the outfit light and fluid. For fall, think suede booties in taupe or warm brown. Again, sticking with those earthy neutrals we just talked about. It's not just the color that matters, it's the texture too. Soft textures feel more relaxed and refined. One trick I always use: match the tone of your shoes to either your top or your belt. This keeps the look balanced and intentional. You never want your shoes to be the loudest thing in the outfit when you're wearing white jeans. They should support the outfit, not shout over it. And don't forget, ankle-length jeans give you more shoe options than full length. Here's where I think white jeans can really shine, when you layer just right. A lot of women worry that adding layers will make the outfit feel heavy or hide their shape, but the trick is choosing soft structure, not bulk. That means picking layering pieces that add dimension without adding weight. I'm talking about things like a lightweight trench coat, a cotton twill utility jacket, or even a long-line cardigan with some movement. Personally, I love wearing a flowy top tucked into my white jeans, then layering a slightly structured jacket on top. The contrast between the crisp denim and the softness of the layers creates a really flattering silhouette. You still get in shape, especially if the jacket nips in slightly at the waist or has some visual lines, but you don't feel boxed in. And here's a fun styling trick. Cuff your sleeves, show your wrist, and add a bracelet. It keeps the look feeling fresh and feminine. Avoid puffy down vests, oversized knits, or anything too bulky. These can overwhelm the clean lines of white jeans and throw off your proportions. Instead, opt for pieces that gently glide over your shape or add interest through texture or buttons. Think about movement, not volume. And I'm curious, how do you usually layer your white jeans? Do you like light dusters, cropped jackets, or something else entirely? Tell me in the comments below. I'd really love to hear what works for you and maybe get inspired by your go-to combos. Sometimes, the easiest way to elevate your white jeans is by keeping everything in the same color family. Yes, I'm talking about the magic of monochrome. White jeans paired with other soft whites, creams, or even blush tones can create an outfit that looks intentional, refined, and honestly, more expensive than it really is. And if you've ever thought, I don't know what top goes with white jeans, this trick solves that problem in 2 seconds flat. Picture this: white jeans, a cream knit tank, and an ivory duster jacket. It's clean, it's light, and it gives you a column of color that actually elongates the body. That's the secret behind monochrome. It doesn't chop you up the way contrasting colors can. For petite women, or those who don't want to draw attention to the middle, this is an effortless way to look taller and leaner without any shaping garments or tricks. But here's the thing: monochrome doesn't have to mean boring. You can play with texture. A ribbed top, soft denim, a suede bag, all in similar tones but different fabrics, add quiet richness. And if you're worried about stains or keeping it pristine, go for off-white or ecru jeans instead of stark white. It's just as chic and a little more forgiving. This is a style I wear when I want to feel calm and in control, even if the rest of my day feels like chaos. Now, we've talked a lot about what to wear with white jeans, but there's something even more important than the clothes themselves. It's the mindset behind them. So before you hang those jeans back in the closet thinking, maybe next year, stick around. Because what I'm about to share might just change how you feel about wearing white altogether. Here's a little truth bomb. There is no expiration date on style. And yet, one of the most common things I hear from women over 50 is, I love white jeans, but I feel like I'm too old to pull them off. I get it. There's a certain pressure out there to dress a certain way after a certain age, more muted, more conservative, more hidden. But let me be the one to say it. That mindset has got to go. White jeans are not reserved for 20-somethings strolling down Venice Beach. In fact, I think they look even better on mature women who've figured out what flatters them, who they are, and what they want to express. Because when you wear white jeans with purpose, and with the right cut, layers, and attitude, you don't just look confident, you radiate it. I've seen women in their 60s rocking white jeans with a linen blazer and kitten heels looking like icons walking out of Milan. So if those white jeans are sitting in the back of your drawer collecting dust, I want you to pull them out. Try them on. Style them with one of the tips I shared today, and see how it feels. Let's stop asking, am I too old for this? And start asking, do I like how I feel in this? Because that question, the one that puts you first, that's the only one that really matters. And if you found yourself nodding along today, wait until you see what I have next. My upcoming video, Don't Wear Sneakers in 2025 Until You See These Elegant Looks, is all about rethinking footwear in a way that complements our evolving style, not fights it. We're diving into fresh alternatives, visual pairings, and some overlooked details that make or break an outfit. So if you're ready to graduate from basic kicks to something that makes your outfits shine, you'll love what's coming up next.